also, I want to say that there's a flashback near the beginning of the movie where it's like after the events of the movie of these pigeons talking to each other. That was
it pigeons? Because it was like a statue of like a boy with wings, right?
Yes.
And like, what is that? It's like, oh, it was
statues. Yeah.
It was like a boy with wings and a girl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was kind of like the flashback. Like, well, you might think that it's crazy.
Yeah.
That is one of the things that I like,
Oh, yeah?
Because the story pretty much, it's a story that it's, it's been told.
I see. It, like a story after that.
Yeah, it's not like, these Ghibli movies that it's like, okay, you have the beginning, you have the end. No, it's one of these movies.
And it develops.
Kind of like these Aladdin movies of like, here, let me tell you a story.
It's true. Where it's more like a frame narrative.
Yeah.
Where it's like.
And then it's like.
Yeah, I do.
And like that's the story. And it's like, okay. It's kind of like this story being told from a third person perspective.
Yes. Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like those stories.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh yeah, a friend told me this story. Let me tell you how it is.
Right. Yeah. It adds another layer to it. Because you could just do like any old story from point A to point B, but yeah, with that storytelling layer, it's like, oh well, then what happens when you tell it when everything's already done?
Yeah,
that is pretty cool. Oh, and also, the birds. I guess one thing that they did add was that they were talking to each other and like, oh, humans are stupid because they can't fly, and this is like the two birds conversing, and the other bird says, oh, didn't you know they used to be able to fly?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you can't call humans stupid because of that reason. And
they're stupid, but not because they cannot fly.
Yeah, they were able to fly. Yeah, and then they're like, the bird is like, oh yeah, these statues are that, and then it's like, oh, there's like one thing they're still flying, and it's like the blasted, exploded airship, and it's like still shining brightly. But then it's like the bird says, oh, and then there he is now, the one that can still fly, and you see Ammon like flying around. I guess it was his bird, or his ghost.
I mean, well, maybe she was still in the orbit. So
that's right. True.
We're going a little bit more science.
Yes.
But yeah,